If you fly in or out of New York, there's a route shakeup happening right now, and that could change how you get to LA or Florida. Stick around. Hey, I'm Marie, and this is What in the World. 10 travel news stories today. One of them's urgent. Let's get into it. Club Med. Club Med just picked a U.S. island for its comeback, and you don't even need a passport to go there. Club Med just broke ground on a brand new resort in St. Croix, marking the brand's return to U.S. soil. Think spa days, pickleball courts, and Caribbean sea views from one of Club Med's most elevated collections. And since St. Croix is a U.S. territory, American travelers don't need a passport to get there. And St. Croix isn't the only Caribbean spot getting a major glow up right now. Punta Cana just quietly became a lot bigger with 3 new resorts opening at once. Lopesan Hotel Group just welcomed its first guests to 3 brand new resorts in Punta Cana, all part of a $350 million expansion, connected by a walkable promenade called the Boulevard with an 820-seat theater and casino. Let's jump from brand new resorts to a cruise line celebrating 4 decades at sea. Seabourn is throwing a 40th birthday party, and it lasts an entire year at sea. Seabourn's marking its 40 years with 54 special anniversary voyages throughout 2028, including a 120-day Cape to Cape world cruise and a 96-day pole to pole itinerary connecting the Arctic and the Antarctic. Speaking of legendary names making a comeback, the next one might be the biggest surprise on today's list. Pan Am is flying again, and its first trip is a private jet safari through Africa. Pan American World Airways just launched Pan Am Journeys, an ultra-luxury private jet brand debuting with a 19-day expedition through South Africa, Tanzania, Botswana, and Zimbabwe. Serengeti game drives, Victoria Falls, and 3 nights aboard the Rovos Rail included. Now let's get back on the water, because there's the new ship with a pool you have to see to believe. Crystal just designed its most family-friendly ship yet, without losing an ounce of luxury. Crystal Grace debuts with the largest pool the line has ever built, plus 60 private cabanas and an expanded teen center, setting sail in 2028 on an 8-night Rome to Venice inaugural voyage. And if you've already got Royal Caribbean loyalty points, the next story is for you. If you've cruised on Ovation, Harmony, or Liberty of the Seas before, get ready. They're about to look completely different. Ovation, Harmony, and Liberty of the Seas are all getting major makeovers in 2026. New restaurants, expanded casinos, and Harmony gets the biggest casino in the entire fleet. And from a ship refresh to a ship that never really stops moving at all, this is what a year of travel looks like when there's nowhere on earth that's off the list. The World, the largest privately owned yacht at sea, just revealed its 2026 journey, 90 destinations across 20 countries and 6 continents, starting in Tasmania and ending in Singapore, with stops including Antarctica, Easter Island, and Alaska's glaciers. And you don't need a yacht membership for the next one, though. This one's a lot closer to home. You don't have to leave the country for this incredible... You don't have to leave the country for a cruise this incredible. The Great Lakes just got their first ever sailings. American Cruise Lines is launching its first all-U.S. Great Lakes itineraries in 2026, including a 14-day, 800-mile journey between Cleveland and Milwaukee, with some sailings even including complimentary domestic airfare. Okay, here's the one you may actually need if you're flying through New York anytime soon. JetBlue backed off New York routes, and Delta just swooped in with the replacement. Delta added twice daily Newark to LA service and the new LaGuardia to Melbourne, Florida route, stepping into the space JetBlue vacated to focus on South Florida. And we'll wrap today with somewhere you'd probably never expect, right off Route 66. Somebody just built a theme park the size of Disneyland right along Route 66. American Heartland Theme Park and Resort is opening in Northeast Oklahoma with a 125-acre theme park roughly the size of the Magic Kingdom, plus a hotel with an indoor water park and the largest campground in the central U.S. If New York is part of your travel plans, especially LA or Florida, go check Delta's new routes before you book anything else. JetBlue's pulling back and the options are shifting fast. Tomorrow, we'll see what else. In the next episode, we'll see what else the travel world cooked up. I'll see you then. Also, for those of you who have subscribed to this channel, I just want to thank you. I really appreciate you being here.